Hey guys, what is up? This is SpongeBob SquarePants and VeggieTales for the win here. Welcome back to another movie review, and this time's gonna be on the live-action adaptation of How to Train Your Dragon that came out this year. Yeah, not the original animated film. This is the live-action remake. Now, before you guys wonder, how did I watch this movie? Well, I didn't see it in theaters. I wasn't too excited for this movie, but how I watched it, I decided to give it a chance by renting the DVD from a library, and that's how I watched it. I watched a full movie yesterday, so yeah. So, basically, the story, well, it's basically the same as the animated film, which you know the story of the animated film. Vikings and dragons are at war, and they're enemies, and, um, Hiccup, who wanted to be a dragon killer at first, he wanted to captures a night fury, and instead of killing it, he befriends it and names it Toothless, and realizes he doesn't want to fight dragons. He doesn't want to kill them, and basically must help Vikings and dragons be at peace with each other, and that's what the plot is. Now, oh my gosh, man, the first movie came out 15 years ago. I remember I was so young when that movie came out. I remember when it was a new movie. My dad and I went and saw it in the theaters together back in 2010, and I remember liking. My dad really loved it, and I saw the sequels in the theaters as well. I remember seeing the sequel in the theaters 11 years ago. My dad is. I think he mainly wanted to go because he really loved the first movie, but he didn't like it as much as the first movie, which I can understand why. The second one does have its sad side. If you guys were to see, you'll know what I mean. And yeah, the third movie I remember seeing with my sister back in 2019. So yeah, but yeah, I remember the How to Train Your Dragon movies being very popular, especially the first one. I know it was one of their most popular franchises from DreamWorks. Shrek may be their most iconic franchise, but I know for How to Train Your Dragon, all three of the movies are extremely popular. A lot of people love those. For Shrek, we know a lot of people love the first two movies. The last two Shrek movies weren't extremely hated or anything. The third one, I know a lot of people consider to be the worst one. The fourth one, a lot of people didn't hate, but a lot of people didn't love it. And if anyone's wondering, why are we getting a fifth Shrek movie? Yeah, because franchises still never die, but it could work, but it's, but how good it'll be, it all depends. The movie doesn't come out till 2027, but hopefully it'll be at least a great film. But anyways, so this How to Train Your Dragon live action movie, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I thought it looked pretty mediocre or bad at first. The dragons were already CGI before and all that, so I'm like, what's the point? But after after what I've been hearing about this movie, I know at least some people liked it, but I'm pretty sure there are gonna be people that love this movie. Yeah, we're fans of the original, but yeah, I say give this movie a chance, and I gotta say, I honestly thought this movie was kind of pointless, but did I hate it? No, it's not bad. I'm gonna say right off the back, it's not bad. Like, so it was all right. My positives I have with the movie, well, the CGI and visual effects look pretty good. The CGI on Toothless and other dragons was especially good to look at, and I feel like the actors and actresses at least tried. At least tried when playing the characters, so I will say that was not too bad. I will say though, Hiccup and Astrid when they were riding on Toothless in this movie, well, it wasn't horrible or anything. It was alright, but in this movie, I don't know, it just doesn't work. I mean, I just feel there wasn't enough emotion put into it. I mean, with Toothless, I guess there was some emotion put into that scene, but I ain't saying much. And yeah, it's just one of my flaws of this movie is that I feel like this movie is just kind of pointless, and I feel like this movie tries way too hard to copy the original animated film, which it didn't really need to do that, honestly. And while this movie was okay, How to Train Your Dragon didn't necessarily need a live-action remake. I feel like they just made it for money, so Universal and DreamWorks can make money. I feel like that's why they made it. But still, I'm just saying, it's not bad, it's just alright at best. I just feel like they didn't have to copy original film too much. I mean, here's the thing. Before How to Train Your Dragon was a movie, I know there was a book about it. Here's the thing. This could have been a lot like the book. Yeah, that sort of thing. Instead of copying the original movie, like, yeah, I'm just saying. I feel like they copied the original animated film like too much in this movie, and there could have been less of that. Like, because there's barely any changes. Honestly, there's almost no changes in this movie. Yes, overall, I gotta say it's not bad. I guess for DreamWorks Animation's first attempt at making a live action remake, but like it's certainly not a movie I'd watch again, though. It's a movie that I watched one time, and that's it. I want to move on in my life. So, yeah. Overall, I think I'll give this live-action How to Train Your Dragon movie from 2025 a 3 out of 5. An okay movie. Yeah. Regardless of how much money this movie made, I really hope DreamWorks Animation does not continue this more often. And yes, I am aware this movie is getting a sequel. How to Train Your Dragon 2 is getting a live-action remake, but still, I hope they don't do this more often. I want them to make play more sequels to like plenty of great animated films. Like I want to see sequels to Wild Robot. I want to see more Dogman movies, and I wouldn't even mind another Puss in Boots movie because of how great the second one was. And I'm hoping Shrek 5 will be great. And I definitely want to see more of the Bad Guys movies. The first two are really great, and I know 100 Kung Fu Panda movies sounds like too much. It may sound like too much, but I honestly would rather see 100 more Kung Fu Panda movies than a lot more live action remakes from DreamWorks. It's like, yeah, this year's been overall a great year for DreamWorks because they made Dogman, the Bad Guys too, but yeah, this is the only one I consider not great, but hopefully they won't make live action remakes more often. It's like, could you imagine a live action Shrek? Or Madagascar? Or Kung Fu Panda? Or Shark Tale? Or Megamind? Or Trolls? Or The Boss Baby? I better stop, because I don't want to start giving DreamWorks and Universal ideas. Which, even though I don't think they'll see this video still, I don't want to start giving them ideas, so yeah. Okay, anyways, that's going to be it for this movie review, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in my next video. Goodbye, everybody.